Number 1. Making peace with yourself and accepting him or her back in your life. The decision to get back together with an ex always starts with you, until your mind and heart have all agreed without you having to make one side look like a fool or ignore what it is trying to tell you. Then you are fully capable of uniting with your ex-spouse again. Most times we break up with a person that we truly love, not because we have stopped loving them, but because we are hurt by the things they are doing to us, or what they have done that was a major deal breaker for you. But after a while of hurting, the pain begins to subside, and you begin to realize that maybe if you give this a second chance, that it can work out between the two of you. You also realize that you feel love for them, regardless of what they have done. Most times, the heart wants what it wants, and if you continue to push it aside without dealing with the feeling of whether to go for what it wants or find some other way to give yourself peace, you are only going to be getting more and more frustrated. Making peace with yourself has to do with letting go of the pain you feel inside, forgiving him or her for the wrong they have done to you. Making peace doesn't always come easy, because you cannot force yourself to do it until your heart is truly ready to move past this stage. It is not something that your ex-spouse should force you to give, but it's something that comes at your own pace and time. Love doesn't always come easy, as television series and drama make us believe. It comes with a lot of hard work and a lot of commitment. Beloved, sometimes letting go might mean you forgiving this person and not going back to a relationship with them. And it can also mean forgiving them and accepting to be with them again. Now, the latter is possible when you realize that forgiving them and accepting them into your life gives you happiness and peace. Only then can you consider it as one of the ways you can unite with your ex-spouse again. But if just the mere thought of you getting back with them brings back all the hurtful memories and takes you back to all the pain you felt when they were in your life, then it means making peace for you is completely letting go of them. Some people are scared of getting back together with an ex because they are scared of all the negative warnings the world gives. At times, truth be told, you are supposed to be scared, but the ultimate decision lies with you. You are the one who was in the relationship with this person, and no one can know what peace feels like for you except you. Beloved, make up your mind now if they are the ones coming after you now, or you are the one begging them to come back into your life. Whatever the case may be, you can only have true peace in a relationship when you have found peace in accepting him or her back into your life, and this is one of the ways you will unite with your ex-spouse again. Number 2. Getting clarity in the place of prayer. As believers, by now I believe we all know the importance of prayer and what it does to us no matter the situation we find ourselves in. I have previously said that breakup most times happens for a whole lot of reasons, and maybe at the time when you were dating this person, it was just not the right time, and God, as his way of shielding you from a whole lot of damages that would have been done to your heart and soul, allowed the two of you to break up. When the time is not yet right for a relationship, many things are bound to happen. At the time, you both will be doing more harm than good to yourself because you were both not emotionally ready for a relationship. But getting clarity from the place of prayer means God has seen that you both are not ready for this relationship, and that's why he is uniting you both together through this means. We all hear God differently, and for you, it might not be the place of prayer that God gives you clarity. It might be through dreams, meditating on his words, or whatever means he communicates with you better. God will use that your way to give you the clarity as a way of uniting you and your ex-spouse together. The word of the Lord speaking in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 11 says, "He has made everything appropriate in its time. He has also set eternity in their heart, without the possibility that mankind will find out the work which God has done from the beginning even to the end." The part I want you to look at is where it says he makes everything appropriate in its time. When you have taken what happened between you and this person to God in prayer during the period you were hurt, it's possible God only gave you comfort to stand strong and move on because the time was not yet appropriate for you to be with this person. But now is that time, and He's giving you a go-ahead sign. If you both are not meant to be together, the Lord will not give you this clarity. The devil has a way of making us second-guess ourselves, doubts if it was God speaking. Beloved, if you heard God clearly or you saw it, then push forward with it. God is right behind you. If you have gotten clarity about your ex-spouse in the place of prayer, or whatever means that you hear from God, then it's one of the ways that God is using to unite you both together. When souls that are meant to find themselves, no matter the level of disagreement that they will have and go separate ways, God will always unite them together. He will cause even the universe to always bring them together. Number 3. Your communication will begin to be more frequent. This is your ex-spouse that you have forgotten for a long period will out nowhere begin to call you again, or it might be you that will all of a sudden feel the need to want to talk to this person. You will begin to think about them more often than you used to, and you will have no choice that to reach out to him or her. It is always said that communication is the bedrock of every relationship. And without good communication, a relationship is bound to fail. Communication with a person has a way of keeping you both connected, even when you are not in the same geographical location. When a person wants to unite back with you, they will always start with a little phone call by trying to check up on you, and before you know it, they begin to call you more frequently than they used to. We, as humans, don't always know the value of what we have until we lose it, until we miss it, and realize that unknown to our minds and our hearts have already gotten used to this person. We might try and force ourselves not to reach out to this person, but eventually we give in. If a person is not interested in you, trust me, they will not waste their time in trying to unite with you again by communicating with you. Now, sometimes we get confused when someone is just checking up on you because they genuinely care about you, even without the relationship. This person will still try and keep in touch with you just to know how you are doing. They want just to be friends with you and nothing more. But if your ex is communicating with you because they want to unite with you again, then you will know. Your communication will start with a normal hello, and it's going to be changed to a deeper level with time. Your communication will be getting more intimate, and you will find yourself loving it because you still love this person and you both were meant to be. Communication is always one of the important ways that you will unite with your ex. When there is no communication with them, it means they don't love you anymore or see you in that light. Getting back with your ex-spouse is not something you should not force yourself into if you don't feel a strong instinct in your heart to do so. Don't always get confused to force people to unite with you in a relationship again if they are not ready for it. Beloved, make sure that you get clarity because it is one of the most important ways that you will unite with your ex-spouse again. If there is clarity, then it means that the Lord is with you in this and you will not end up hurt like before. I pray for you today that God gives you a sensitive spirit to know that He is the one who is trying to unite you with your ex-spouse again, and if He is not, you should also know. As always, remain blessed.